You do receive a grade in Technology Foundations. You must complete and pass the level quiz for each module. Each level quiz must be passed before you can continue training to the next level. You will have 2 attempts at each level quiz. If you pass the level quiz on one of the first 2 attempts, then the higher of the 2 attempt scores will be used as your grade for that level. If you don't, you are allowed up to 6 attempts to complete that level. However, if you take more than 2 attempts, then all of the attempts that you do need before you pass it will be added together and averaged in order to arrive at your grade for that level. Once all levels are completed in one module, then you may proceed to the next module. You must complete your Keytrain requirement during your first trimester as well. You are allowed 30 hours to complete Technology Foundations, which is the Keytrain curriculum. If you exceed those hours, your grade can be affected. If you reach up to 45 hours, actually 45 to 55 hours, then you have a 5-point deduction in your grade for pace and progress. If you take 56 to 65 hours, then it's a 10-point deduction. 66 to 75 hours, it's a 20-point deduction. So keep that in mind as you're going through the curriculum, that you are receiving a grade. And so make sure too that when you complete the lessons in a level, as you go through the topical components of that level, make sure if there's a quiz associated with that topic that you've made at least an 80% on every topical quiz before you take the level quiz the first time. Because if you have made an 80 on the topical quizzes, at least an 80 on each one, then it stands to reason that your odds are a lot better that you'll make an 80 or above on the level quiz. So you are able to check your reports in Keytrain to see what you made on the topical quizzes before you take that test. If you'd like to, you can go to the home page of Keytrain and then click on My Records and then click on Quiz Detail Report. And there is a gray box associated with every level in Keytrain that will have the topic listed and your score for the training, where it asks you questions along the way, and then also for the quiz associated with that training topic. Some of the subjects like teamwork, listening, and writing do not have quizzes and topics, just topics grades. So for the training, as you're going through, you're answering questions, you are being graded and receiving a score on this report. So you can see those as well. If you'll make sure that each of those are at least 80 before you take the level quiz, then you'll have improved your opportunity and your odds of making at least an 80 on the final quiz. It's not a guarantee, but it will help you. Also, as I said, you get 2 attempts at each level. If you do 2 attempts and you come to me or to your program instructor or student services to ask for the test to be reset for a 3rd time, we will ask you if you check that report, and we will double check as well to make sure that you have made at least an 80 on all of those topics within the level before we will allow you to take this test again a 3rd time. So please check that. Thank you.